I don't need to play game to insult anybody. Do you understand me? I don't need to be in this game to say my mind to anybody. So if you are using game as a shadow to come and shade anybody, you are very fucking empty.
Sorry, transgender. Go upstairs.
You are the trash can. And you say you get 29 years. Now you call they follow 25-year-old boy. They do rubbish for years.
Sorry.
You, I don't be transgender. Oh. Do I look like transgender?
As fuck.
My head empty. Isabella, you are so empty that the whole house has to sit down on the dining table and talk about you and entertain them with sex.
That's why I'm here.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this video, please hit the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, subscribe, and of course turn on your notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post a video. But most importantly, hit the like button. Thank you so much. Now straight to my gist. Follow me carefully. I'm going to take you through these videos one after the other because they link each other. All right. So after the pool party yesterday, we saw that the fight broke out between Thelma and Isabella. I have been waiting for this fight to happen because, first off, it started from when Thelma chose Kaikumi as her partner during her 24-hour or less than 24-hour head of house reign. Remember that Kaikumi had been told that there was a girl coming in from Port Harcourt who has a child, who has a kid, right? She's from Port Harcourt. And then when he gets into the house, she's sort of popular in Port Harcourt. That's Thelma. So when he gets into the house, he should form an alliance with her. Whatever it is, it could be a relationship, it could be whatever. When they get into the house, let them play along. Now, when Kaikumi got into the house, Isabella, also from Port Harcourt, she also has a child. He felt like it was Isabella that was the girl that they told him about because they had given him Thelma's handle and name, but he didn't remember her name. So, but he met Isabella and felt like Isabella was, the person that they were talking about. Guess what? He just, went ahead with Isabella and moved on. Now, Thelma found out that that's the guy that they also told her about. And boom, she chose him to be in the head of house room with her. And that was where the issue started. Now, after the pool party, Kaikumi and Isabella are back together. By the way, they have an off and on kind of relationship. So they're back. The pool party happened. And guess what happened? They had a fight. What was the fight about? Over chicken.
Next because they make you and your husband go greet chicken. You get money outside, but chicken make you call you they fight.
No problem. You fucking I don't talk to transgender. So
you can't even respect yourself and your son.
I talk to girl, get the fuck out of here. I'm literally a 14-year-old child. See where just born. Idiot. You just drop now. You just drop.
I feel like almost every week there's always a fight about grill. It was Ortega that started that stuff. He grilled beef for chicken and they want to give the housemates. That was some 2-3 parties ago. I think it was 2 pool parties ago. Grilled this stuff and they want to give housemates. Housemates were like, come on, you cannot say you grilled our chicken and you don't want to give us. So that was the conversation that happened. They sat down in the lounge after the party. The game was about to start. Kola was the game's master. And then we saw, Isabella and Thelma insulting themselves.
I want to repeat it. Where you go now?
If some people want to talk, when they talk, when they say you're empty, go to say that joke. If you want to collect give her the microphone, make she host the game. They play game, they talk plenty, they go game.
Now, Ortega was also in the mix because Ortega was having a conversation, he was trying to side Thelma. Now, one thing I've observed is this, Ortega tries to sometimes get into some mixes that are not necessary. Leave these two girls to fight. But he was there trying to, side Thelma in the conversation. And Isabella was not having any of it. And then he got to a point that Ortega said that, he's just here, that he's established, he doesn't need the money. And Isabella was like, what are you doing here? Why are you here dragging 150 million naira with me? If you're established, go home.
Nothing to offer. Nothing to fucking offer. I'm not paying.
Think about what you're doing.
I don't need it. I did. Yes or no? Everybody knows. If they evict me on fucking Sunday, I'll be fine. I'll be fucking fine. I have never needed it. I have never needed it. I'm established. Fucking established.
Now, Thelma decided to leave the game. She wasn't going to do the game again. And then Isabella and Thelma started exchanging words. They started calling themselves empty. And Isabella threw a bomb saying that, Thelma looks like a transgender. She called Thelma an hermaphrodite, saying that they should remove Thelma's head and put it on, on Tracy's body. I don't even know what that conversation is. But are you trying to say that Tracy is also not fine? She just said they should remove Thelma's head and put it on Tracy's body or move Tracy's body to Thelma's head, whatever she meant, you know, or move Thelma's body to whatever, you know. And then that was how the fight, you know, escalated, because at this point, Thelma was also not having it. You could see Rude Boy trying to stop her, because Rude Boy seems, I don't know what the relationship between Rude Boy and Thelma is. Rude Boy likes Thelma, but I don't know if that fire is still on at the moment. But eventually, you know, we saw Thelma move upstairs. And then now, when Thelma got upstairs, we could hear in the background, we weren't shown the video per se, but we could hear in the background, because Kaikumi was not downstairs during the game. So we could hear in the background, you know, Thelma telling Kaikumi to be very careful, to know what he really wants in the house, especially with Isabella. Because, I mean, Kaikumi is a crown prince. You know, I'm going to move on to Kaikumi also very soon. Himself and Kable had a conversation. But here in this conversation, we saw that, you know, we heard Thelma telling Kaikumi to be very careful, to know what he really wants in this house.
And I still look like this transgender girl.
As for you, Kaikumi, you don't know what you want in this house.
To yourself.
Like,
you ugly food. They're supposed to attach prick.
Okay.
Now, the next gist is about Kaikumi, Isabella, and Kable. Now we see Kable and Kaikumi on the table, in the dining area. And Kable is telling Kaikumi that, you know what, Isabella is too full of herself. That remember that when they came into the house on the first day, when the guys moved into the house, Isabella was trying to cook. And then Kable went to meet Isabella to say that, you know what, can you just mix, hey beautiful, can you make something for me? And she was like, you know what, I'm not going to cook for anybody. I'm not here to cook for anybody, I'll only cook for myself. And I think that is good. That is not bad. If you want to eat, get into the kitchen and cook. But I understand it's a game. Because here, Kable is telling Kaikumi that, you know what, Isabella flirted with him on the first day, the first time that they met. Now takes me to the part where we saw Kable and Isabella in bed. They probably had a flirty situation that has just been there, that has not been nurtured, because we saw Kable and Isabella in bed. Now I'm wondering how Kaikumi and Kable are sitting down to talk about this. That's the thing that guys always have logical conversations. So we see Kable telling Kaikumi that he has flirted with Isabella, who is Kable's girl. You know, and he's telling Kaikumi that girl is too full of herself.
The very first day we were getting to this house, she was the first girl I flirted with. She was cooking. I was like, hey, beautiful, hey, can you make me something? Like, oh, I don't know you. Why will I cook for you? Never is like that. I just give you a compliment, like, no. You had to cook for any man, only cook for my.
Because here he's telling Kable that, you know what, it was Isabella that made the first move on him. He didn't really make the first move on Isabella. Maybe Isabella had, you know, after they did the introduction, he had said he's a crown prince, he works in banking, he plays polo, and all of that stuff. And then we literally see Kable, Kaikumi telling Kable that, you know what, Isabella made the first move on him, and that's why he's in this situation that he is at the moment. In the long run, Kable is advising Kaikumi to do whatever he wants to do in the house. That the fact that he's with Isabella does not mean he cannot do what he wants to do. He can't move on to other people. He can't play the game he wants to play. They're here for a game, and he should do whatever he wants to do.
I would say wait till Sunday and go from there. I mean, tomorrow's already Friday, Saturday. I would say wait till Sunday and go from there.
It's scary if you can't. It's scary if you can't like change the narrative before you go home.
That's what I'm saying. That's another fucking factor. So.
And I think that, you know, because it's a game, that might be a good advice, because, I mean, if you do whatever you want to do, it gives people the more things to talk about you. You know, I was having a conversation with the evicted housemates, Demboskid and Ibi Fubara. You can check my previous videos. I had a sit-down interview with them. And, you know, I was saying that, you know, I was asking Ibi Fubara at some point in another interview that, does she think that the relationship would have been a very good strategy? And she said yes, because look at Kola. Kola is trying to fight for a relationship with Diddy, and he's always on the lips of the viewers day in, day out. You need to be at top of mind. You need to be top of mind of the viewers, so that, you know, you can also be saved from possible evictions. So we get to see whether Kable, or Kaikumi rather, is going to take heed or listen to the advice of Kable. And that's it on this video. Please go to the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and guess what? You get notified whenever I post a video. Make sure you turn on your notification bells so that you can get notified whenever I post a video. Go on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, which is Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi Daniel. And until next time, I come here again very soon. Bye for now.